Alright, just a van tour. I have a 2016 Dodge Promaster. It's a great truck. So I'm going to start with the cab. Nothing special here. Just a bunch of paperwork. This is all my go-to information I need. My United refrigeration book, my mini split books that I use, quick calculators for walk-in coolers and freezers. I got my Southwark metal fitting book. I got a bunch of overflow here. I got some different things. So this I got my umbrella here. This is a great truck. If you're not the type of person that can deal with lights on the dashboard coming up because you have a bad bumper sensor, or you have this wrong or that wrong, this is not the truck for you. It's kind of a truck that it's a little bit temperamental in that sense, but the way it drives and the way it really turns and everything, especially in the city, and the amount of, my opinion, the Ram Promaster has the best cargo space out of any work truck because of the flat sides and the flat top. It's more like being in a box truck in the back. That's just my opinion. But as far as the quirks of it, yeah, it's definitely a quirky sort of van. But anyways, enough about that. This is my truck. So starting out is I have my inverter just tucked in right there. Okay, and the inverter is really for batteries only. I have this power strip, and it's also for this LED light, which I use on the job too, but I keep it plugged in here in case I'm working at night and I need a lot of light back here. I turn this on and it's really, really bright in here. So I got my gloves here, keep my hands clean. I got just an overflow bin right here, things that really I have no place for. This is, I use Big Blue all the time. You can see my last job, I was working on a 10-ton chiller that had a bad plate frame heat exchanger, pulled out a lot of moisture out of the system, so I gotta change my oil. So I've got my field piece VP87, which is a great vacuum pump with the hose tree here. It's just unbelievable. Recovery machine, I got Appion, really happy with it. Really nice recovery machine. I got my field piece combustion analyzer, which is, I think it's the Cat 5 or whatever. I think it's the commercial grade one, industrial boilers. I got my field piece 4-port manifold, which I use a lot. Very nice gauge set. I got the TP-XXL loaded out. I got my field piece probes in here, and keep a little piped open there, some leak lock, some nylog, Teflon tape, basic hand tools, bits, brush, another nylon brush. Yeah, really nice bag. I love this hook on top. I got, let me take this bag down. It's one of the most important parts of my van. I got I keep all my drills and stuff in here. Knee pads, temp gun, flashlight, all that kind of stuff. Then down here I got a box with just fuses here, so I don't take that. I'm not gonna take that apart because it's a pain. But I got a miscellaneous bin where I just keep my flare block, some different, just different things, brass stuff, Phillips tips, things like that, you know, socket adapters, spud wrench, I think that's called, Allen wrenches, so different things in that drawer. Hand tools, just overflow of hand tools that I don't need in my bag. Hex gun, roof roller thingy, linesman's, you know, just spare tools and different things. Sight glass cutter for steam boiler, stuff like that. Sheet metal tools. I got my sheet metal tools. Squeegee, sheet metal hammer, crimpers, all that kind of stuff. Staplers, bolt nips. So that's that. So I used to have a soldering bag. I don't do that anymore. I had the idea of getting because I mean, it's kind of, it takes up too much floor space, so I figured I put all my soldering stuff into this. This is a utility cart from Harbor Freight, and I took the casters off and screwed it down to my truck. And I had this table on top, which I keep an expansion tank for boilers, and the vacuum pump and the Appion recovery machine. It fits all nice. This is all my soldering stuff, brazing rod, anything I need. I'll just throw it into a little pail or a 5-gallon bucket. Take what I need, lock it up so it doesn't slide out. Keep my hoses. I got these hangers. I put the hangers everywhere because I don't keep things in the same spot all the time. I used to be really obsessive about keeping, oh, this has got to go here, that's got to go there. No, I just, wherever there's a hook and I can hang it, I'm gonna hang it. So I got hard hats, knee pads, you know, I got a ladder tucked behind, a 4-footer that is tucked behind there. So you know, the thing about the work vans is, like, every van you buy is different. So if it comes with a shelving and has a little space, you try to use it. So that's where I keep my 4-footer. I got all my gases, 410, 448. I think that's another 410. Yeah, it's another 410. I got 134A. I believe that is, let me see, 422D. I keep 3 recovery tanks all the time. 404A. I usually keep 2 404As. I got a 422B, which I really don't need in the truck, but I have 2 422Bs right now. I have a Sporlan TXV kit, which is the balance port series, so I can keep, it's balance port valves, which this comes in handy. I mean, it's not just for building TXVs. You don't think about it that way. If you need a power element, all the power elements are in there, organized. If you need, even if you just need a stem on the bottom of it, I mean, whatever. I mean, you can build a TXV. Once you learn how to size TXVs, this kit is great, and the balance port set is a little more flexible, in my opinion. You can use it on every application, where conventional TXVs sometimes don't work unless you have a means of head pressure control. Anyways, moving past that, I got ProPress Rothenberger, which I'm not really a fan of. I wish I got a smaller one. But it is a nice kit. It's just, being that it's from overseas, it's not really, like, you can't necessarily get mega press jaws for this. I heard that the rigid jaws could work for mega press, but not that I use mega press, but it's just, I'd rather have something like rigid or Milwaukee than Rothenberger, but not a bad set. I keep my refrigeration parts here. I keep my I keep really 3/8 and 1/2 inch dryers of all sizes and 1/4 inch. Anything after that, I don't stock in my truck. I got 24 volt ETC. I got a 208 ETC. I got Penn Johnson mechanical thermostats, the bulb remote bulb, and I got the pigtail, the coil, air coil. I have A12-701 constant cut-in thermostat. I got fan cycling controls. I got screw-on fan cycling controls. I got regular fan cycling controls. I got solenoid valves. I got solenoid coils that are dual voltage, just in really 3/8. I got time delays. I got HSI circuit boards to get me out of a jam. I got a dual pressure control convertible with the ones you can put your own hoses on. Just something to get you out of a jam. I don't stock everything, but I stock universal things. I got my contactors in here, my capacitors over here, and I'm really careful not to have too many of the same capacitor. Takes up too much room. I got my belts over here, anywhere from A35 to A48, I believe. I got just a bunch of defrost termination, fan delay switches, defrost high limit switches, hard start kits, high limits here, rollout switches, things like that. I got a spark board. I got these check valves for the Takeo circ pumps. I got this is a display for the Honeywell 7800 series. Is this the display? I think it is. Oh no, that's an amplifier. I got like steam vents, which I don't even know why I have on this truck, but I got regular Takeo high vents for boilers. I got safety switches, Honeywell T4 thermostat, Takeo gold head zone valve. I keep 60 amp disconnect, non-fused, socket wrenches, tubing benders, all kinds of thermostat wire. I keep a lot of electrical stuff here. That's boring. I keep all my motors down here. I got the 007E. I got these are the ECM refrigeration motors that can retrofit those little 9-watt motors. They cover all of them. The ECM ones, a little more expensive, but they're nice. I got the evaporator fan motor with the capacitor, the 1550 RPM. I got the Blue Rescue blower motor. I got the 5464 and the 5465 condenser fan motors. I got some extra pipe in there. I got my nipple kits in there, some gas fittings. What else I got? Torque wrench for flares. In my opinion, should be mandatory if you're doing a mini split. Sawzall blades, hole saws, just random things to take apart stuff. Compressor toe, pipe wrenches. I got to remove fan blower, wheel puller, grease gun. What else? I keep all my materials here. Masks, tape, metal tape, pipe dope, just things to install, staples. I got my boxes where I keep plumbing, copper fittings, PVC fittings, brass, refrigeration fittings, press fittings, hardware. another socket set. I got refrigerant leak detector, Infocon, which I'm an Infocon guy. I got refrigerant scale, which you should use whenever you're charging up a unit. I don't care what it is, even if it's a sandwich cooler, you should always use the scale. I got all my power tools here. I recently bought this DeWalt rotary hammer, which is awesome. This is my vacuum bucket, which is I don't have fancy True Blue hoses. I don't think they're necessary. I'm really a fan of I had the 1/2-inch hoses, and for the longest time, and I was using them, and I was kind of struggling to bend them, especially in the wintertime. I was getting tired of them, but I didn't necessarily want to go back to the old school way, so I started using the 3/8 hoses, and man, these are awesome. And in my opinion, it pulls down the same quality vacuum that you get with the 1/2-inch hoses. You know, if you're really that much in a rush to pull a vacuum, then you're doing something wrong. You know, you should find things to do while you're vacuuming and use 3/8 hoses. I mean, they're just, why just make life easy for yourself and pull a good vacuum. But I still do, if I'm doing service on a unit, I'll vacuum out of the 4-port with cord removers. So I'm not really a Nazi on that, but I do try to do a good job. I have condenser cleaner, which I have the bottles. I probably should get the bags. I know you save money on that. I got mineral oil, POE oil, Hoshizaki ice machine cleaner. I got regular Manitowoc cleaner over there. Just bungees and rigging stuff here. I got nitrogen 40 and a 60, and I'll tell you why I have that. Because at the supply house, if they run out of 60s, and I can get a 40. If they run out of 40s, I can get a 60. So that's why I have both sizes. I have acetylene, air acetylene. That's the way I was taught to braise with. I never really used oxy. I know how to use oxy, but I don't have it. Keep a shovel. I got pipe wrenches. I got a rope to haul stuff to the roof. I have a 25-foot refrigerant hose for whenever you have to do something that I'm not going to say on camera. I got extension cords. I got the pole to remove my 2 ladders. So I keep an 8-footer. I keep a 24-foot ladder. And I used to have a 28-footer, and I said, Jesus, I'm killing myself by dragging around this 28-footer. So believe it or not, with a 24-footer, you can get onto most roofs. I have a utility cart. I keep tied down. I usually carry this around in case I'm working at the mall or something. Always have a utility cart. That way you don't have to bring a helper with you. I think I covered it all. Oh yeah, there's my vacuum. I got my sprays here, and I just stuff rags in between them. So I have rags all the time. I think that's it. So yeah, great truck. I keep my truck stocked. I don't have time to go to the supply house every 5 minutes. If that's your style, cool. It's not my style. I keep everything on the truck ready to go. And I own my own company. I work with my father a lot of times, but a lot of times I work by myself, so I gotta have everything on hand. That's the way I work. And nowadays, if you live near a city, which I do, I live near Providence, Rhode Island, there's traffic galore all over the place. So I don't know how you can have time to go to the supply house every 5 minutes. You never get anything done. Especially where I live, you just don't get anything done. Well, first aid kit, safety goggles, keep them in the box so the lenses don't get scratched. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.